Rather lads, welcome back to Cossy's Arsenal podcast. My name is Cossy. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in all parts of the world. Thank you so much for joining me once again as we dive into Arsenal and Arsenal transfer news. Positive this time, Arsenal have made a third offer for Lisandro Martinez. Ajax have received the offer. We expect a bid to be incoming from Manchester United in the coming few hours, but Arsenal are now close to sealing that deal. We lost Rafinha. It doesn't seem like we are ready to lose Lisandro Martinez. But in the same video, I will be talking about a couple of alternatives. Noah Lang, excessively now discussed as one of the very strong options to Rafinha. We'll discuss Alex Grimaldo. If Arsenal do not get Lisandro Martinez, Alex Grimaldo from Benfica is the player we are looking at. 6 to 7 million euros is what we are talking about. We'll also talk about Nicolas Pepe. Arsenal have told all clubs interested in Nicolas Pepe they should come formally onto the table. Talks are now open. It could even be a loan deal. That is how much Nicolas Pepe is no longer needed at Arsenal Football Club. Not my words. It is words coming in from the inside sources. Now hit the like button for me. Let's get this one to 800 likes. Subscribe to the podcast. We're very, very close to 60,000. I mean, we're not close to 60, but we're at 50,000, so we could get to 60 anyway. Hit the like button and subscribe as well. Right, let me take you through the Lisandro Martinez update because it's very, very complicated at the moment. But what is not complicated is that Arsenal have made a new offer, something that I actually said it would not happen and Arsenal wouldn't do it. So this is what Dario AS have said. Now Arsenal's latest offer for Lisandro Martinez is reportedly 45 million euros plus 5 million euros in add-ons. That is 50 million euros. In million pounds, that is 38.7 plus 4.3 million pounds in add-ons. A total of 43 million pounds in total. United will be making theirs very, very imminently. Now, that is where everything is getting very, very complicated. But we can confirm that Arsenal have made their third offer. Our first offer was really below Ajax's valuation. The second offer, quite close. And I thought, because the second offer was 40 million euros with add-ons, and Ajax were reluctant to accept that offer. In my opinion, they were never going to turn it down, but they were always going to wait for a better offer or try to keep the player until next campaign, because they know keeping him this campaign and keeping him next campaign means he's going to develop better and they can get a lot of money out of him. Now, what they've done here is absolutely smart from Arsenal and from Ajax. I'm going to give you two perspectives here. One, Arsenal, right? Because they're my club, we come first. Arsenal have been very, very smart. They understand that Manchester United is absolutely interested, given the fact that one of their key players in the centre-back partnership has had one of the worst seasons in the world. So they understand Manchester United will be interested in signing Lisandro Martinez, and the interest is absolutely genuine. But what you have to understand here is that United are not going to go for Kalidou Koulibaly, Manchester Elite, Presnel Kimpembe. They're not going to sign those players, because look, players like Lisandro Martinez are quality centre-backs available at a very, very small price. If you're going to sign Matthias de Ligt, you're going to sign him for twice the amount you're gonna pay for Lisandro Martinez. If you're gonna sign Presnel Kimpembe, it could be 60 million euros. It could be 50 million, 50 million plus a lot of add-ons, and those players are always gonna ask for huge contracts and big money. So what United are trying to do here, they're trying to be very, very smart. They've signed Frankie de Jong, in my opinion, that's a done deal. And they're trying to do a couple of smart signings, signing the likes of Terence Malacia and Lisandro Martinez. That would be smart business. So Arsenal have realized that United will sign a centre-back. They don't want to spend a lot of money. You've already seen that from them this summer. They do not want to splash a lot of money unnecessarily, especially. So Arsenal know they have quite serious competition from Manchester United. And what Arsenal have done, they have done what Chelsea did with the Leeds United deal. We have raised the offer to to very very close to Ajax's valuation. That is 43 million pounds. According to Romano, they were asking for 50 million euros. Actually, if these reports are to be believed, then Arsenal have raised the offer to meet the standards of Ajax Football Club. However, I want to confirm this. So you're going to ask me why, Cossy, if we have raised the offer until the 50 million euros, then why don't they give us the player? According to Romano, Ajax are 101% interested in keeping the player. They want to buy themselves some time. They want to keep the player. They want to keep Julian Timber and Lisandro Martinez for themselves next campaign. And that's why you see Arsenal have been making all these bids until when we have made a bid that cannot be turned down. Those are two bids that I think Ajax will never turn down in their lives. But Arsenal now scared. The Manchester United, are coming. They're scratching our backs. So we have to raise the offer and get this deal as soon as possible. In the morning, I reported that Arsenal are interested in getting this deal done as quick as in the next 24 hours. That is how desperate we are to get the deal over the line. And look, I said Arsenal would not make another offer. I didn't think Mikel, Edu, and whoever at the club valued Lisandro Martinez more than they valued Rafinha. Because if you're going to buy Lisandro Martinez, a player who's not given a guaranteed starter for you for around 60 million euros, and then you do not want to, you refuse to go into a bidding war for Rafinha, and you wait and say, look, we won't enter a bidding war for Rafinha. We're going to be outside of it. If the player decides that he's not going to join back on Chelsea, then we can come in and swap him away. But if he doesn't want to join us, we will not enter a bidding war. Categorically, I think, to be realistic here, Arsenal have entered into a bidding war with a pseudo Manchester United presence at the moment. Because United have not made an offer yet. They've not done it. Yes, we are ambitious in the market, and I love that. Right, so there is no problem with us making a bidding war with a pseudo Manchester United. I don't have a problem with that. So, but what Ajax, and this is the Ajax perspective, right? So Ajax have been absolutely very, very smart on this one. They've kept their calm. They've never rejected Arsenal's second offer, remember? And but they kept quiet, and that prompted Arsenal to realize that Ajax are not even going to talk to us if we do not raise that offer to somewhat very, very close to what they're asking for, or to meet what they're asking for. Now, we've made a third offer very close to what Ajax were asking for, and that is what they wanted all the time. In the first place, Manchester United was never a serious contender for Lisandro Martinez because everyone thought he was going to be joining Arsenal. So they were never serious, right? They were serious. They were interested in Julian Timber, the partner to Lisandro Martinez. Their priority was never Lisandro Martinez. But what Ajax did, when Arsenal sent in their 40 million euro offer, they went and called onto Manchester United and told them they could sign the player if they added just a few coins on top. Those prats are absolutely hypocritical. But I mean, it's good business. If I'm Ajax, that is absolutely good business. So they went to they went to Manchester United and told them, look, this is going to be a very, very easy bidding war that you're going to win with Arsenal. Arsenal have apparently made their last offer, which is 40 million euros. If you add 5 million euros, even if you add 3 million euros, you take the man. So Arsenal have been under extreme pressure. Of course, it would be embarrassing. It would be absolutely bizarre if we lost 2 deals that are priorities in 1 week, right? We thought we were going to bring Rafinha and Lisandro Martinez this week. It looks like at the moment, Rafinha is off the radar. So we have 1 deal we are working on at the moment, and that is Lisandro Martinez. So in my opinion, we cannot lose this. So Arsenal, great move to raise the offer. So Man United, if they want to buy the player, they'll have to start from 50 million euros and above. Remember, United do not value Lisandro Martinez at a price higher than that. So it's either they come in, place the same amount of money we placed for Ajax on the table for Ajax, and convince the player to join them, turn the player's head towards their side, that is all. That is what they can do. The player is very, very open to moving to the Premier League. Arsenal, Man United could be very, very good places for him. He does not have a place in particular. He doesn't have a club in particular, but he's 100% committed to the Premier League. And that doesn't mean if he stays at the club, he would be absolutely disappointed. He's also okay to stay with Ajax, and that's why at the moment he's not forcing his way out of the club. So Arsenal's second offer in, Man United's initial offer is incoming. It should be closer to what Arsenal put in or greater than what we have already offered, which makes me think Arsenal will get this one done. Now, talking about alternatives, Arsenal have already identified Benfica's Alex Grimaldo as a replacement or as an alternative to the player. Now, of course, we talked about Lisandro Martinez as a player who would come in to fit in Arsenal as a backup left back and also as a backup to Gabriel Magalhaes. What is interesting here is United, that gives Manchester United an upper hand in negotiation, because United can guarantee Lisandro Martinez first team football in the place of Harry Maguire alongside Rafa Varane. And Arsenal, I think we would struggle to tell him and convince him that Gabriel Magalhaes, William Saliba, and Benjamin White will one of them will actually, or two of them will sit on the bench for him to start. So Arsenal looking at Alex Grimaldo. Interest, according to a couple of sources in Portugal, interest in the player has been present since long time ago. I will say that again. Arsenal have been interested in Alex Grimaldo at Benfica since a long time ago. 7 million is what we're talking about in the left back. He would sign for Arsenal only if Lisandro Martinez does not join the club. Yes. Now, I also want to talk about Noah Lang for a moment. We were interested in Noah Lang in January. Actually, the player came out, I think that was in May or June, and he said Arsenal were interested in signing me. He's currently playing at Club Brugge. He said the club Arsenal were interested in signing me because they had one player gone, but there was not enough time for them to get the deal done. AC Milan are the club that have been in the driving seat for this one. Very, very closely linked with them to an extent that I thought the deal was actually done. But it looks like it is not yet done. It is not done yet. And Arsenal are now pushing to make sure that they can secure the services of either Serge Gnabry or Noah Lang. Noah Lang is quite an exciting one. I would say not the level of Rafinha, not the level of Serge Gnabry, but one that would really suit into the profile of players we are signing. Young, talented, potential with a future. I think at the moment it's 23, 24. Noah Lang played for Ajax, went on to Club Brugge. He's had a very, very exciting season, at Club Brugge. And I think if Arsenal brought him in, I don't know if he would definitely become a starter out of Gabriel Martinelli, but he would be one quite exciting one to see what he would develop into Arsenal. And finally, Nicolas Pepe. Arsenal have told all clubs interested in signing Nicolas Pepe, they can now come onto the table, sit and officially talk about it. Arsenal will be 100% interested and will agree to a loan deal with an obligation or option to buy. Nicolas Pepe's time at Arsenal looks like is up. That's it. Nothing more. I like Pepe personally, but I don't think he was ever going to work with Mikel Arteta. I don't think. I don't think he's a hard-working guy. My opinion.